It's normal size and fully functional. It's not too big, not too small. It's I can't believe in freaking episode 1 of my AC3R series, my Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered series, I seriously referred to Mein Kampf as a romance novel. The thing that would make it 10 times worse is that there was some poor bastard watching the video, seeing that, and actually saying that in front of their significant other, who happens to be Jewish. I mean, if that happened, I would just start laughing. I haven't left the house in like 5 days.
Am I surprised there's a bunch of people for remake? No, I am not.
It's kind of a good thing that I haven't left the house in 5 days, because I kind of ran out of deodorant.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across.
I'm gonna send you a link to a video. I want you to watch the video.
Found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group. The same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries.
It's pretty funny. Well, I say, and then what the character says in the video just makes it 10 times funnier. I read that as the 4th of July 2020. I was thinking, damn, that's optimistic. Then I realized 7th of April. Then I realized 0704, 7th of April instead of July 4th. Yeah. Y'all better not interrupt me next time I try to read Mein Kampf. I have some questions for you. But literally, the series, like, I seriously have the game file, like the save game, as brush up for A push. Because, you know, next year I'm going to be in AP US History.
Yo WTF.
What do you mean, yo, WTF? Is this about me calling Mein Kampf a romance novel?
What?
I guarantee you it's about
No.
me calling Mein Kampf a romance novel.
Okay, yes.
He's like, no. Okay, yes. Ha, real funny, Danny. Where the frick am I supposed to go? Let me fast travel. Because apparently I can do that now. Look at this. Connor Kenway just...
It is not Danny.
Then who is it?
It is Will.
On Danny's account. Yeah, you expect me to believe that.
If you're looking for the hunting cabin, you're almost
Daniel
there.
gave me
Over
his
there.
password.
Of course he did.
Ask him.
Did your phone just vibrate?
You mean, did my phone just have it? Did my phone just have an orgasm?
Oh, it's an exhibition.
Get
An
out of the
orgasm?
way! After him!
Guess I'm going to Davenport Homestead.
No.
Whoa. Where is the exhibition?
Hey, what are you doing? That's mine! I'll have your head, scapegrace!
Thank you for the horse! Dude. I literally just shot someone with a bow and arrow and then took their horse. Gotta love Assassin's Creed.
Hello.
Hello.
You must be one of them
Hello.
native fellas from the, what's it called? Iroquois tribe. Aye. You from that?
Of course not, Terry. Iroquois ain't a tribe.
Is so.
Is not. The Iroquois is a confederation.
Correct, Iroquois Confederation.
Confederation, ya Tony. It's a group, an alliance. Lots of different kinds of people, all united.
Right. Like I said, a tribe.
Listen, you toddy-headed twiddlepoop. There's a difference between a tribe and a confederation, and it's not my fault your skull's
Yeah,
too
the twiddle
thick
poop.
to
That's the
make sense
greatest.
of it.
That's the greatest
Who you
insult I've ever
calling a
heard.
twiddle poop, you crump butt scab. Now, this is between me and him.
Yeah, mind your business.
I can take both of you out.
Hey now, this is between me and him.
Yeah, mind your business.
I'm not going to.
Just give it a few days.
Okay. Alright.
What? I was told you could train me.
No.
But if you don't train me, I'll never be able to go back to Mount Olympus
wait.
and
I'm
join
not
my father
leaving.
Zeus. Train me, you little bastard. Look, I know we all want to read the second greatest romance novel of all time, but you gotta move up from the Communist Manifesto, okay?
I need a place to camp.
Huh? Who? Alright, so...
What did he get? He had that.
Wait a second. I just fell asleep in a man's stables. Yeah, that makes sense. But freaking the man's dad is a Templar!
There must be another way in.
Of course, I gotta try a back door. I don't feel like walking all the way around. I'll just climb up. and then jump all the way down.
Oh my god, they got all of the good zombies maps.
Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead, so let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
This is just savage.
I'm coming up!
It won't let me in through the front, won't let me in through the... Okay. That's it, I gotta try the balcony then.
Playing this again?
I haven't completed
Just
it!
hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you?
Ooh.
Or you might dream of being a hero, of riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead.
Yes.
The world's moved on, boy.
Yeah,
Best
you were
you
watching
do.
it. You were pretending to be Will.
I will
Then-
not leave. Do you hear
I
me?
know you wouldn't have given your
I'm
password to
never
Will.
leaving. Just wait, old man.
He could have made another account.
I will.
Should have just said, heck off.
You will train me. You have to.
How many times am I going to be in the stables here?
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little britches.
Best cut for something bad happens.
No.
Can't say we didn't warn ya. Oi, brother!
Should have run when you had the chance.
Look at the starving dog!
Why are you here? What do you want?
Best ask the boss man.
You working for the old man, then? That it? Maybe this'll get you talking. Oh.
Oh.
Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
Can I just... I want to go to Italy and start painting naked babies on the walls. Because no one's out of their houses to stop me. Hang on.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This whole place is ready to come down. Goddamn miracle it hasn't already. Anyway, who are you?
My name is Rado Hangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that
These spirits of yours have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, best settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out.
Gotta do something real quick.
And so, this is why the Assassins have dedicated themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on. I've something to show you. Careful. Wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way. Don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume...
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure.
Oh, you bet!
Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles. Come on, then. We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs. A people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
So I trained. In running, in climbing, in fighting, in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts. Achilles taught most often of the Assassins and Templars, their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had burned my village, of Charles Lee, and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father. If I was to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder, learned faster. But for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
Good evening to you. Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it?
Okay.
Don't stare.
Sorry.
Come on.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
I thought the same as you upon a time. These days, I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few. There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded. Understood?
Yes.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Connor. Yes, that will be your name.
Connor
All
Kenway.
right then, off you go.
It seems each day a new tax is levied, a new rule enforced, all without our consent. The Revenue Act.
You lost?
I need the items on this list.
Will you be paying with coin or trade? Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House.
What's your name?
I should return to Achilles.
Who stands in Parliament for Boston? For New
Everyone!
York? For Virginia?
Come with us!
No one. But Old Sarum is represented. And Newport and Newtown, Seaford and Saltash. The list goes on. Rotten boroughs, one and all. And yet, there are men who speak for them. These places, what has become of the rights of Englishmen? Are we not entitled to have a say in our governance? Who are they to silence our voices? To insist We're headed to the customs house to toss some quips at the lobsters.
What happened?
That's what we're going to find out.
We're going to
Follow
ruffle
me.
some red-backed feathers.
With me! To King Street! We'll show them!
I should probably check the Animus database. Patriot motto: no taxation without representation. Great phrase for rabble rousing. Though a poor choice of catchphrase for, say, a game show host. Colonies didn't elect representatives to the British legislature, and because of the travel distance between Britain and America and distinct lack of airplanes, wouldn't have been practical.
Down to the customs house for a spree! Come along!
Boston Massacre?
I say again, disperse!
Gonna happen?
Congregating in this manner is forbidden! We're not going anywhere, Bug!
Oi! Why did you go back to England?
No good can come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven! Never!
Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, cowards!
You don't scare us.
Pointing guns and aren't armed!
We ain't afraid!
There.
Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse.
But
nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward! It doesn't shoot at me!
Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun!
You've been back, rum-soaked, bacon-faced lout! I'd as soon fight you! Here on you!
Boy, you there! What's all the fuss about?
Fire at the townhouse.
Your plot is ended.
Not quite. Damn you! Fire!
I need to find Achilles.
While I'm at it, I might as well. Might as well synchronize.
Over here.
You're
Hi.
Achilles' boy. Connor, was it?
Alright, now we gotta make lager? Okay. 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 Why? I'm turning off the freaking subtitles, because this is... Actually... Yeah, I'm turning off the subtitles.
I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
We're out here making lager, boys.
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles asked me to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse. Citizens are advised to call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this madman
What am I
to
supposed to do?
justice.
You can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others. We can't be seen together until these posters are gone.
How long you play AC3?
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Peace. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oh yay! Oh yay! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of work to do.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down. Damn it, we're too late. They've set up a checkpoint.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Is this AC3 Remastered?
Network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required.
WTF.
Leave him be. He's just a child. Unhand that boy, or I'll see to it the whole city knows of your crimes. Leave him be. He's just a child. Leave him be. He's just a child. Unhand that boy, or I'll see to it the whole city knows of your crimes. He's done no wrong. Let him alone. You've no right to treat him that way. He's done no wrong. Let him alone. Leave him be. He's just a child.
Zoom out, you are alone now, blah blah blah, you.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down. Damn it, we're too late. They've set up a checkpoint. Come on. This way.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required. Here we are, then. Hold on. Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
Excellent. Let us move on. Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats, as they often move in the direction of an exit. Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire? Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam.
I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored. So, now you've had a chance to see how it all works. Untoward actions will upset the citizens and inevitably lead to the guards being called. Depending on the severity of your transgression, they may simply search a bit before giving up and returning to their posts, But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth. And all of it without question.
They loose this beast. Or have you forgotten? I merely helped you tame and turn it round.
There must be another way. Something more honest.
Well, when you find it, do let me know. But until then, we sculpt with the clay we have.
My apologies. I do not mean to sound ungrateful.
Quite all right. I was much the same at your age. You'll grow out of it.
And if I do not? If I...
Here we are. Speak with the harbor master and he'll see you home.
Thank you for everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man, full-grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these. go on before I change my mind.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
Who?
There's no time! Please, come! Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Help me! Please! Someone! Help! Help me! Someone! Help! Help me! Please! Someone! Help me! Please! Someone! Help!
What this knobend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling? A knobend?
You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here, as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
morning. Where's that workman? He should be doing this.
Found him! People say these are myth, but I have them. Captain Kidd had a secret, to be sure. Just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held so dear. I met him once, that captain. He was 7 feet tall if he was an inch, I tell ya.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. I'll raise a crew.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months. Months became years. And as my skills in the
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out and show you what she can do firsthand?
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be! Come on, lad. No time like the present.
time, boy. It's time you learned. Take the helm. Come on, she won't bite. You half sail. Ah! Your killer flies again. Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage. Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then. I want everything. Full sail, go get that wind. Fall into half sail. Ease her off, half sail. Mind those other vessels! Hold your tack to keep your right of way! Mother Mary, watch it! We just fixed her up! Cottages! We're close! Drop anchor! We'll go ashore, buy our guns, and find our officers. Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been? Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on. What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need. Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible.
Some old powder in there.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Not bad for a spud, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the Crown, disturbing the King's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard!
Use the swivels on him, Captain.
English frigate! I'll be betwattled, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from?
Carry on, sailor. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy? Now we best be getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garters.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship, could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
Few weeks, and not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, reach you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal. The old-fashioned way.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean. Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way. Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building. Now, open your chute.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you've got to the counter. Oh!
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key. Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. It'd be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
When we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor, and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Connor! Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale? This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
What's going on outside? Is it an electrical storm? I keep seeing flashes out there, but it doesn't look like it's raining.
In New York and Philadelphia, the team.
Oh yeah. They sent T. I forget the locations. I know it's New York, Philadelphia, and Boston, but I think there was a fourth one. All this is starting to come back to me. I remember learning about this, and I am going to be in AP US History next year. I mean, we could always just look up frickin' Mr. Bet's meme tree.
The ships carrying the tea started arriving in the colonies, one in Charleston, one in
Charleston.
One in Philadelphia, and 3 in Boston.
Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah. Yeah, there was one that arrived in one in South Carolina, one in New York, one in Pennsylvania, and 4 of them were sent to Boston, but 3 made it because one of them was lost at sea. If I remember correctly, New York and Philadelphia, and I think Charleston all sent the tea back to the... Seriously, what is going on outside my window? So they all sent it back to... They all sent it back to England. But Boston, the co-signee, was actually, I believe, the governor's child. Which means they couldn't send the tea back, so they had to offload it on the harbor. They had to offload it at the harbor. But they actually... If I'm not mistaken, the Sons of Liberty actually surrounded the ships. They pretty much blockaded the harbor so that they couldn't offload the tea. So they were at an impasse. They weren't at a stalemate yet because there were still lots of other things that could have been done. It wasn't a Mexican standoff because there weren't 3 parties. Have, say, like the freaking Minutemen or something got involved. Or you had a bunch of people with time machines. They brought the Free Soiler Party from the 1850s. You brought them over. And they got involved somehow. That would be a Mexican standoff.
Sanctions and demonstrations won't suffice, Sam. We need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter.
I sympathize with your frustration.
We need a demonstration.
gentlemen. But surely you can understand my reluctance.
Well, now there's actual,
What brings you to Boston?
You.
Would you excuse us, fellows?
What do you mean, you?
Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? It's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman, at least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed because he displeased the crown. The people here are no freer than Surrey.
You offer excuses instead of solutions. All people should be equal, and not in turns.
It's in turns, or not at all. We must compromise, Connor, however painful that may be.
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say! If the gums in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves!
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down. Ah!
Ah, bollocks! We're coming in!
I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
You can't take what's not yours!
Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expected somewhere else.
Good boy! Come over here, pupper. I must pet all the dogs. What's the point of playing this game if you can't go and pet all the animals? Let me climb up here first. Give me the dog. I must pet. Cute kitty! I love this cat. I want the cat. No kitty, this is my pet pie. No kitty, that's a bear, that's a kitty. Dear Lord, I love Cartman.
If you've a delicate problem needs attending to, Jack Fredericks is your man. Discreet, efficient, and cheap. Willing to consider all offers.
Connor, I'd like you to meet some like-minded friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stéphane Chaffeau.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some red coats enforcing some taxmen outside my home.
The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
A Bostonian without his tea is a dangerous beast.
William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell me this. A sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the stamp. He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint off those who buy it.
Where is he now?
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without the consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition. A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers. I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea. A stage requires a spectacle, and I may know the play. Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of the tea. If you should need us, return here.
I still got time to kill.
Pardon me.
Oh, come on, mate.
Can the guy just pick up some money? Okay. How much freaking money?
If any should sight
I'm just gonna do this for the next hour and a half. Psych, you thought. Gotta synchronize. Can't I just loot a body? Can't a guy just loot a body in peace? Seriously, just let me be.
This is a cold-blooded killer. Do not attempt to apprehend him yourselves, but inform the local garrison immediately.
How? How in the actual heck is this working?
At present, it would seem the balance of power is firmly back in Ottoman hands. There is news of revolt in Egypt.
Well, now I see a reason. You know, I said I could do this all day. I didn't mean it literally. I didn't mean for me to just sit there and bring people into that freaking haystack all day. Heck, where am I going?
Stefan, what is wrong? Where is Sam Adams?
Who cares? I've been robbed!
Ils vont me le payer, ces scélérats de merde!
Watch your language!
Where are you going?
To get back what's rightfully mine. Oh! Regardez! Some pathetic redcoats waiting for a beating! I will match your face to your jacket, crapule!
Ces coquins me prennent mon père au Canada et voilà qu'ils me ravissent ma propriété ici. Il suffit.
Are they just going to follow us around? Stefan, what are you doing? Stefan, what have you done? That's it.
We are not English! We are not the king's men! We are free! But the king sends these redcoats to push us around! They are not our masters! This is our city!
Stefan, please! Stop and listen to me!
I've listened for long enough. They come into my home and take my things? I will get my revenge. The man responsible for this will pay. His friends will pay. Voilà trop longtemps que je subis ces affronts. Ils vont goûter de mon courroux. You looking for a fight, Englishman? I'll give you what you want. Redcoats! Your king! L'Anglois croise mon chemin. Il me vole ma maison. Il m'oblige à fuir mon pays. Et les prostituées s'approprient ma nouvelle
There is a way to fight injustice, but this is not it.
Watch your face to your jacket, Capule!
Destroyed? You stupid mackerel! I suppose you want me to tell Johnson his tea just spontaneously combusted? Nonsense. Someone's responsible for this, and you will find out who. And if you can't, I'll gut you and find a smarter mongrel who can.
What do we do? Create a window.
The bloody hell are you?
Why?
You have no right to rob people blind. By decree of the British Parliament or not.
British Parliament? I work for William Johnson.
Johnson? End his suffering cleanly.
Please.
The people seem to have an ear for you. What are the things you lost?
The people listen to me only because I spoke the truth loud enough. Which is worth 1,000 times the content of my footlocker. The English, they can keep my things.
You did well tonight.
I said I'd buy you an ale when you first helped me. In place of drink, I offer you my allegiance. For what it's worth.
Your aid is welcome, and I am grateful. Now, I need to find Sam Adams.
Help me find Sam Adams.
Good citizens, the tea cannot be unloaded. To do so would be to bend our knee in subject to a House of Commons that treats us as cattle. We must not allow it. They tell us the tea tax is
What do you need, my friend?
To the mind and body alike. A physic for masculine ailments. And no tax.
Yeah, right. Like you're gonna make people drink coffee.
Ships back, cargo and all.
Aye, but Governor Hutchison refused.
Who cares about Governor Hutchinson?
What happens now?
We wait for the signal.
What signal?
This meeting can do nothing further to save the country.
That one.
Evening, gentlemen. Shall we be off?
No.
What's the matter?
I have spent today drawn from one bit of madness to another with nothing to show for it. Before I go any further, I would like to know exactly what it is you intend.
Of course. First, we make our way to Nathaniel Bradley's house to fetch the rest of our little group. Then it's on to Griffin's Wharf, where we board the ships and dump the tea. Simple as that.
Simple seems a bit charitable.
Cheer up, Connor. For tonight, we are all victors. The Sons of Liberty get to send a message to England, and you rob William Johnson of his financing. Your village will be saved. I've an idea. Why don't you lead the way? That should keep us out of any further trouble. Am I right? Damn it, more guards.
We need to turn the crowd's anger to our advantage.
Say the word, Connor, and I will make it so.
They're dressed up like Mohawk Indians, though. Why are they not dressed up as Mohawk Indians? What is wrong with this?
We need to keep those bastards at bay while the tea is being dumped.
Let me up. I'm yours to command.
Where the heck is... Where's Stefan? Well, liquid crates. That doesn't help. Give me the tea crate, you bastard.
Gunner? We saved the last one for you. Best we get out of here, huh?
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
It is done.
Johnson is dead?
No. He retreated when we destroyed the T.
Only to hatch some new scheme, I'm sure. You should have killed him.
There was no need.
Time will tell if you speak the truth.
Radun Hagedum! Radun Hagedum!
Ganondokon, why are you here? Has something happened?
William Johnson has returned with all the money required to buy our land. He meets with the elders as we speak. I have begged him to resist, but I fear he shall have his way unless you intervene.
How is this possible? We destroyed the T.
The Templars are nothing if not resourceful. You should have heeded my warning.
Please, you have to stop him.
Of course. Can you tell me where they're meeting?
How long have I been streaming for?
Izzy not gonna daradit ganusade ne Johnson's yun jat der rocksta. Guahigan zi wat ne ganun haradun hagedum.
Da go der hardat gwa ganto.
Give me all the money you have. I need all the Subway cookies. Give me all the Subway cookies! I need all the Subway cookies!
Peace. Take the land by force. Have I not always been an advocate? Have I not always sought to protect you from harm?
If you wish to protect us, then give us arms, muskets and horses that we might defend ourselves.
War is not the answer.
We remember, Stanwix. We remember you moved the borders. Even today your men dig up the land, showing no regard for those who live upon it. Your words are honeyed, but false. We are not here to negotiate, nor to sell. We are here to tell you and yours to leave these lands.
So be it. I offered you an olive branch, and you knocked it from my hand. Perhaps you'll respond better to the sword.
That's a musket, first off.
Are you threatening us? Yes.
Thought you might send one of your own to oppose me? An unwise decision. You know. Call off your dog, or everyone dies!
Gotcha.
Oh no. What have you done?
Ensured an end to your schemes. You sought to claim these lands for the Templars.
Aye. That we might protect them. Do you think that good King George lies awake at night, hoping that no harm comes to his native subjects? Or that the people of the city care one whit about them? Oh, sure. The colonists are happy to trade when they need food or shelter, or a bit of extra padding for their armies. But when the walls of the city constrict, when there's crops that need soil, when there's no more enemy to fight, we'll see how kind the people are then.
The colonists have no quarrel with the Iroquois.
Not yet, but they will. 'Tis the way of the world. In time, they'll turn. I could have stopped it. I could have saved you all.
You speak of salvation, but you were killing them.
Aye, because they would not listen. And so, it seems, neither will you.
Ayawas ne yahte hagum sare am dahyayum ne skanas izagum hajje.
If it's synced, then I'm gonna end the stream.
William Johnson is dead. and with him, the Templar plot to steal the land of my people. But in ending this threat, I have revealed another. On his body was a letter addressed to John Pitcairn containing orders to root out and destroy Patriot weapons and supplies. Should he succeed in this, the colonists will be unable to maintain their resistance, and the Templars will surely take control. So long as Pitcairn lives, the danger remains. I need to find him. He needs to die. I thought it might bring clarity or instill a sense of accomplishment, but all I feel is regret.
Hold fast to that. Such sacrifices must never come lightly.
I had to do it. Not only for my people, but for all the others Johnson would have harmed.
It's a start. But to truly be free of Templar influence, all of them must be dealt with in turn. Even your father.
I know.
You speak the words, but do you believe them? Seems we've company.
What is it?
A request for aid from Paul Revere. Seems the Redcoats are up to something in Boston. Guess you made an impression on the Sons of Liberty.
They mistake me for one of their own. Please tell Mr. Revere he has my sympathies, but I cannot help at present.
You might wish to reconsider. John Pitcairn is mentioned by name.
Where am I to go?
Mr. Revere's house in Boston. If you'd like, I can...
And that's where I'm going to end it here. Getting out of the Animus. I've got a headache. Alright, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like. New to the channel, subscribe, click the bell, turn on notifications. Until next time, I'm Rating Gaming. Stay frosty.